I'm Ryan.
And I'm Josh, and this is an instructional video on how to play the card game. Check, please.
The object of this game is to create a 4-course meal with the highest point values.
That's right. Before you get started dishing out your meals, there are a few things you'll need to know.
First, we're going to go through the types of cards.
There are 5 types of cards you will see while playing the game. The first being ingredient cards. These are the cards you'll use to make your dishes.
Next, there are action cards. These are benefit cards to give you special advantages. Each action card's function is displayed on the bottom of the card.
Third, there are character cards. Each character card, like this one, has its own special ability to help you make the most lucrative dishes possible.
The last 2 types of cards are challenge cards and course reference cards.
The challenge cards are bonus cards that have specific instructions, and if fulfilled, you acquire the card and gain points at the end of the game equal to the number displayed. Some of these challenges can be transferred from person to person based on the challenge or instructions complete.
The course reference cards are a resource to help you see what is required to complete each dish.
Now that you have a better understanding of what types of cards you'll see, let's talk about setup and play of the game.
First, you'll need a deck.
Yes, it will be very difficult to play without one.
Check Please is best played with 4 to 5 players, but ranges from 3 to 6 and can be modified to play with more people using additional cards.
To set up, you will need to remove the character cards, challenge cards, and course reference cards from the main deck. Pass out 1 reference card to each player. After this, shuffle the character cards and pass out 1 character at random to each player. Then, randomly choose 3 challenge cards and place them in the center of the table face up. Put the remaining unused cards back in the box.
Once you have a reference card and character card, shuffle the main deck and deal 6 cards to all players. Everyone can look at their hands at this time, discard however many cards they want, and then draw back up to 6. When this is finished, place the remainder of the deck face down in the center of the table and take the top 6 cards to lay out the pantry.
The pantry is an additional pile you can draw from when you see something you like. It is laid out like so.
That's the setup. Now it's time to play. The player who most recently did the dishes goes first, and play continues clockwise from there.
The game is played in turns, and there are a few things you can do on your turn. 1. You may create 1 and only 1 dish per turn. When you play a dish, you must declare what you are making. It is up to the other players to decide if a dish is valid. If it's a tie, then the dish is valid.
For the benefit of the other players, please lay out your dishes left to right following the course reference card layout.
Next, you may play 1 action card per turn.
If an action card causes you to lose cards, you may not refill your hand until the end of your turn.
Third, you may use your character's special ability. Fourth, you may add ingredients to any of your current dishes.
There are some limitations on adding extra ingredients. Only 1 type of carb and protein may be used in a dish. For example, if a dish already has chicken and rice, you cannot add pork or noodles to it.
You may add up to 2 different vegetables or sweets to a dish.
You may add duplicate ingredients, but no more than 2 of the same ingredient can be used on a dish.
Lastly, you will end your turn by discarding any number of cards and drawing back up to 6 in any combination from the pantry or the main deck.
The game ends when the deck runs out and all players deem that they cannot play cards on their turn. Once this happens, tally up your points and determine the winner.
Finally, be creative and have fun.